Hey, we're doing a cereal tier list thing, or I am, I guess. Feel free to argue with me. But let's go. Well, I personally haven't tried any of these cereals, so I'm just gonna put them E tier. Applejack's classic childhood cereal. Top S tier, delicious. Do I even need to argue? Cheerios are disgusting. I cannot eat them for the life of me. Would not be able to, no. Just no. Bottom D. Chex is alright, but it loses points because it's the plain one, I think. So, mid C, maybe bottom. Bit of a controversial one here. I'm putting Cinnamon Toast Crunch top of A because it has a better version. And so it's not S, but it's A. It's still good, but it gets soggy, so. Just eh. I don't really, they're just eh. So I'm gonna put them mid C. They're also just okay. I mean, they're better than the Frosted Flakes. But, they look like poop, so you get the trade-off. So I'm gonna put them top B, maybe. They're good. They are cookies for breakfast. Great concept because you have cookies and milk. I don't know why people didn't think of this earlier. So mid A. Corn cereal is kind of weird. You have to be old to probably like this. So I'm putting a D tier. Top of D or D. It's better than Cheerios, but it's not great. The best cereal. There's no question about it. So top S. It's great. Better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and this is the better version I was talking about. It's great. Try it if you haven't. Fruity Pebbles are not great, in my opinion. I don't know why, I just don't like them. I know a lot of people like them, so I'm putting them top D. But they just look like they get soggy so quick, and they don't taste good. The worst version of Fruity Pebbles are Fruit Loops. So top of D, or bottom of D, sorry, because they're not great, and they're just worse than Fruity Pebbles. Okay, so the next one is Honey Nut Cheerios, which are also terrible, but while I was searching for them, I found, pictures of this thing. Barry B. Benson, I guess. But anyways, they're not good. That's it. They're not good. So, they're better than the plain ones. So, I'd say bottom of D, but better than the plain ones. They're okay. The marshmallows are chalky, so, the cereal part, that's okay. So, I put them top of C, but the marshmallows are not good. Frosted Mini Wheats are great. Delicious. Sometimes you get the ones with, all four of them in, the square, so I'm gonna put them bottom of A, because they're not better than, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but they're still really good. I feel like everyone can agree on this one. Nasty. They're worse than the Cheerios. So I'm gonna obviously put them bottom D, because they're not good. At all. These are interesting, because if we're just judging them based off milk or not, then these are, mid C. They're not great. They get soggy. But, they're good with, Rice Krispie treats, obviously. They're better without the milk, which is kind of weird for cereal. So I'm just going to put them bottom C, or mid C. Special K is... it really depends on the cereal. There's, one good one, but it wasn't on this tier list. But these ones, they're just so mid D. They're not good, really. They're better than Cheerios. Life is underrated. The plain one is just okay, but the cinnamon one is awesome. So I'm gonna put it mid to bottom B tier, because it's good, but it's not the cinnamon one. These are, they're, you're missing the element of, the sugar that goes with most American cereal. So I'm gonna put them, top D, because, again, they are better than Cheerios, but they're not great. Well, thanks for listening or watching or whatever. If you want to do this, go to tierlistmaker.com, I think it is, and just select the cereal one, and you can try it. If you disagree, make sure to let me know, because that would be really interesting, because I'm very opinionated. But see you next week. Also, hopefully we'll have all of us next week, but we'll see. Bye.